blank shot.
5, 10, 15, 20. I don't think I'm in range.
You are just out of range for point blank shot, but you're still in range for your normal shots. So.
And I can't move then, can I?
You stand up where you are, and then you just take a shot at it. Yeah, if you want to do that, or you could reposition.
Can I reposition and shoot? No.
No.
Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna take a shot.
All right.
I'm gonna do that grit thing, which will take me down to 1 grit, and I'm gonna do a touch attack.
Okay.
Okay. So, what was that again? What were the things for that?
You just make the roll, and I'll just let you know. It reduces his AC, so I'll just let you know.
Oh, okay. Right. Flank? No. Oh wait, is he flank now?
No, because spear's on like a right angle to it.
Ah, okay. Right. Power attack? No. Additional hit modifier? No.
Nope.
Okay.
23 hits handily. Do you want to roll for damage?
Yep. Can do. It's not a power attack. Do I need to put in additional damage or anything?
No. I'll let you know what's going on with that.
Oh, okay, right.
The bullet kind of grazes it, and you might normally expect, because you've had dealings with demons before, and seeing it shrug off the kind of damage that the spear did to it before, you'd expect some kind of like damage reduction, but for some reason, just the rippling effect of the as it's screaming, like you can see, it's almost like its screen is disrupting in times with the ringing of the bell. So yes, damage goes through. The damage reduction is not applying as it might normally do. It's interesting. So that's Bala. Now on to Dante.
I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to cast my my command spell.
Okay.
Which lets me tell it to do one thing, and it has to make a will saving throw, or it does what I tell it to do.
Okay.
I want it to move and attack the bell. So on its next turn, if it fails, it will move and attack the bell.
Okay.
It has to make a will saving throw, and I believe... Hold on, I don't know what my saving throw is.
The saving throw is will.
Difficult class for saving throw against the cleric spell is 10 plus the spell level, so it's 11, plus the mod, which is plus 4, so it's 15.
Okay. Do you want to make me a because you are fighting you are casting this in combat, so you will take an attack of opportunity.
Oh really? Okay, that's fine.
Can you give yeah? If we're taking the attack of opportunity, I'm not going to make you roll a if you're willing to take the hit, I'm not going to make you roll a concentration.
I will take the hit.
All right. So you hitting AC 21.
That hit.
Okay, so you take 4 points of slashing damage, and can you also take a fortitude save?
How many points did you say, sorry?
4 points of damage and plus a fortitude save.
Yeah, the save's there. I'm assuming that makes it.
Yeah, so yeah, that does make it. Once again, you can feel this cold sucking energy, but you're able to stave it off.
Yep.
Okay, as you what's the command that you give it?
I want it to move up to the bell and attack it.
Okay, and I get a will save, target 15.
Mm-hmm.
That's. I'll roll this in the thing so you can see. Oh, in fact, no, I won't roll it there because you'll see what its will save is. That's actually a fail.
Fuck yes.
It's a 14.
Nice.
It is okay, yeah, and it's now its turn, and it moves. As if I could grab it.
And because if it moves, me and
oh, that's nasty.
Me
yeah,
and
okay.
are both in range, so we both get attack opportunity.
You both get an AoE. Yeah, that's correct. You do. So take your attacks of opportunity.
Does it count as flanked? Because when it moved, effectively it was flanked by me and Bludgeon.
Yeah, sure.
Wow, this is like a fucking power move here.
I've played enough D&D to know how to do things. Lighting, you get an attack as well.
Yep.
Flanked. Yeah. 10 damage.
That's not going to get through, I'm guessing.
14.
No, it doesn't.
That with the flank bonus, yeah?
That was with the flank bonus, yeah.
Okay, no worries.
It's kind of like as all of its body is kind of like contorting and changing as it's moving. Just as you swing the hammer around, just like the part of its arm that would normally have been there, just kind of melds into its body and just comes out at a slightly different point, and just it swings through midair. And oh, did you say it with a 30 for 10 damage? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I think 30 hits, right?
Just 30 hits. You just rake across it. Okay, that's great. Okay, now on to Joanna.
Okay, my feet.
Sorry.
Sorry, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Did it attack the bell?
Oh, you're right. Sorry, it didn't attack the bell. My absolute mistake. No, you were absolutely right to take me out on that. As the din had just started, kind of slowing down again, it just takes one mighty claw and just bong, and it all starts up again, and it looks really confused as the ringing starts, and it starts crying out in pain again, and like it just lets out this guttural howl, and just something that if one could understand Abyssal, you might come to think said, "Oh, why did I just do that?" As the bell starts ringing again, and you've noticed that its hands have just started to grow extremely, extremely, extremely large at this point. And another smaller set of arms has come out underneath it. Its body is constantly shifting. Okay, now it is Joanna.
Okay, my feet throat jab. Is that effective on screams?
It would be. That throat jab is a modifier if you sneak attack something from stealth. So it would not be applicable as well. As I was saying, in Vigilantes you get like the stealthy version and the more close combat version. The stealthy version has this won't make any sense to you, but it might make sense to people on the stream. It's a kind of an equivalent of a rogue sneak attack. So if you can attack them when they're if you can attack them when their dexterity save has been removed, that might count. So if you can get into a position where you can like sneak attack it, like for example, while it's writhing in pain, then yes, I might allow that, considering it's still kind of confused from you doing the chirping call for it before. I'll allow that. I'll allow that.
Okay, I'd like to make an attempt at doing that then. I'll come. I suppose, is it currently facing the bell? It's
currently facing the bell, yeah.
If I get a little bit closer.
You'd need to make kind of like an acrobatics. Are you going under the bell or are you going around the bell?
Around.
The
bell is hanging, right?
Yeah,
okay.
the bell is hanging. So if it's facing the bell, you'd kind of need to get under it and like up it. So you'd need to kind of roll underneath the bell and go. So if you could give me an acrobatics check to kind of get under there, because you can't really, if you're jabbing it in the throat, you can't really do it from the side.
Very true.
20 will do it as you kind of just slide underneath the ringing bell. And if you want to make an attack for me.
Are there any modifiers to put in for this?
No, just a straight one for this. Okay, actually, there was a slight. Actually, I tell a lie. It is slightly distracted because of the bell, so that does hit. If it's denied its dexterity because it's grabbed onto the bell. So normally that wouldn't hit, but it does in this case because you've gone underneath it. In the case of what exactly are you hitting it in the throat with? Is it your sword? Are you slicing it with a sword cane? Or are you leaving your sword cane in the cane and just kind of jabbing it hard?
Yeah, just jabbing it in the larynx.
Okay, absolutely. As you can still roll for if you roll for damage, and if you can roll an additional roll for your standard damage, and then roll an additional amount that I'll tell you in a second. Because this is how the this kind of sneak attack kind of thing works. Which I'd forgotten that you had. I'd forgotten I'd given you Throat Strike when I was designing this boss. That was a thing that I need to pay more attention to. So in terms of okay, can you roll an additional D4 as well? So you just go / roll 1d4 in the thing.
It's rolling.
Okay, it is. And yep, it is indeed rolling, and the sword just kind of jabs into the throat. I imagine you actually keep it in the sword cane, in the actual cane for this, as you just jab it right in. It's just kind of, you can kind of, Joanna has a very good knowledge about how the human body works, and just kind of like just flattens and spreads out, and kind of the kind of sound it starts making out lets you believe that you quite possibly had a very, very strong effect here. Okay.
Okay, shall I move my token a little bit closer?
Yes. And if you can, we'll move you. I'm imagining you kind of moved to here, and then you just kind of rolled out to kind of like here, if that's okay. So you kind of like rolled through, dab, and then out again. Okay. So, Bludgeon, it is now your go.
Right, so I'm thinking of just moving straight into him and then just going for an overhead swing right down.
Seems strong. Seems strong. Its hands are kind of starting to become more free now. So, because you're not coming up from under it like Lyrebird was, it's going to be its standard AC rather than the reduced one that Lyrebird had for that attack. But you can go ahead.
It's not being flanked at the moment, is it? No, because
if you moved one step forward, it would be.
But it's moving when it's range, so it's going to attack, right?
No, you're moving. The first step you move into it, you don't get the attack of opportunity. If you moved, if you moved to there, you wouldn't. If he moved one more, he would. So I'll allow that.
So if I move to here, I can. If I move to here, I can flank.
Yeah, if you moved to there, there'd be an attack of opportunity. If you move to there, there's still. I'll give you that as an attack of opportunity because it's a large creature, and so yeah, I'll allow that as a flank.
Okay. And I'm going to make that a power attack.
Makes sense.
No additional hit modifier that I know of.
Sure.
Flank just adds to the attack roll, not the damage roll.
Yeah,
right?
attack roll is a +2.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Right, so AC of 21.
Yep, hits. Uh, 11 damage, yes. The overhead swing just comes out and just like kind of takes a gash out the side, just kind of crunches the inside of his jaw, just moves to one side. And now on to Balor again. Alistair? Or...
Ravs.
I was muted. Yay! It's now in point blank range, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to do a point blank shot. I'm also going to Deadeye.
Okay.
So I think that just means it's a -1, right? Because point blank's a +1.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. It's flanked as well, isn't it?
Yes, I'll give you this as a flank because Bludgeon's on the other side of it. Sure.
Okay.